Everything is done by hand, starting with the main ingredient, juniper berries, to which botanicals are added to give additional flavour. The botanicals in this particular gin are in the form of dried angelica plant roots, coriander seeds, lemon peel and cardamom. The ingredients are now placed in a 350-litre copper still. The still already contains a spirit distilled from fermented grain. While this spirit is completely tasteless, its alcohol content is 95%. So this is diluted with spring water to lower the alcohol level to 40%. The mixture will now be distilled again, this time with the botanicals and spices, to give the tasteless spirit the distinctive flavour of gin. To do this, the bottom of the still is slowly heated. After an hour, the alcohol reaches boiling point and begins to evaporate into steam. The distillation continues for about 6 hours and must be carefully monitored throughout, because if the temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius, the water will also evaporate, ruining the batch. The alcohol steam rises up and out of the still through pipes leading to a chilled stainless steel tank called a condenser. When the hot steam hits the cold chamber, it condenses into liquid gin. Throughout the distillation process, samples of gin are drawn from the still. By measuring its density and temperature, the alcohol content can be calculated. The speed of the distillation is adjusted as required to produce the target alcohol level of 76%. This constant monitoring enables the beginning and tail end of the batch to be discarded, and only the middle of the run to be collected, known as the heart of the distillation. This distillery adds another step to the process by infusing the gin with raw parsnips, which gives the spirit an earthy flavour and subtle floral aromas. The parsnips are peeled, sliced and placed in a tank before the gin is pumped in. After a couple of days, the gin is pumped out, passing through 20 fine filter plates on its way to a storage tank. The gin is then diluted with water to lower the alcohol level down to 43%. Before bottling, the distillery draws samples for quality control and to examine the colour, and also the aroma, and of course, the taste. There will be slight variations in flavour due to seasonal differences in the parsnips, and whether they're freshly harvested or have come from long-term storage. This micro-distillery doesn't use an automated bottling line, and instead fill the bottles by hand, 6 at a time. Each bottle is then individually corked with a hand-operated press. To prove that the bottle is new and unopened, a plastic sleeve is heat shrunk tightly over the neck. The small gold tab makes this easy to remove and to uncork the bottle. A hand-operated machine labels one bottle at a time by removing the label's backing to expose the adhesive and then pressing the label onto the bottle. This slow distillation process is how gin was made before the age of large commercial distilleries, and I'll drink to that.